foremost, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops who labored to teach us the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth, sincerity, and indeed. We are a branch of the Great Millstone Chicago, reporting live from the belly of the beast. Another Saturday with some more of it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's exactly what's going on and what time it is. I've been rather enjoying and laughing at the Iranian, I'm not even going to call it propaganda. They're calling it, you know, people on this side are calling it propaganda. I'm just going to call it Iranian reporting. And what I'm talking about is those diss tracks, Lego. They are very entertaining. They're funny as hell, but they're spot on with the truth. So it turns out art imitates life. So it turns out that these Iranian hackers hacked the Epstein files. And so they constantly talking about the Epstein class. They're constantly talking about, did somebody get a Luke 12 and 2? They're constantly talking about the crimes against humanity, the rape that was done by the pedo-in-chief and many of his staff members. Yeah, man. He is the pedo-in-chief, man. And in his latest video, it shows you, they call him Pete Hensworth, the blowjob queen. They call him the PJ queen. They showing him on his knees. They showing him trying to brush his teeth and wash the tears off his face. They showing him great other Lego characters, you know. And then they throw money in their face. Like, shut up, don't you say nothing. Yeah. He getting drunk. So basically, man, somebody get that Habakkuk 2 and 16 as well. All right, you go ahead and get that Luke.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
Yeah, so everything you try to cover up, man, is coming out. You know?
Neither hid that shall not be known.
So everything you try to bury, all right, like archaeologists, you know, the truth is just being dug up and thrown back in your face, man. You know, you try to sweep it under the rug, right? And then somebody came and pulled the rug out. Right. And often, you know, it'll be a whole other subject matter that will reveal something that they tried to hide. Okay? I mean, it happens all the time. Get that other scripture.
I got it.
Oh, go ahead.
You got it.
No, go ahead.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 16. It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory.
So it is shameful spewing because America yet again is losing yet another war while trying to pretend that it's not. You know, the media isn't really covering a lot of things, man. And then when they finally admit to something, you know, like they said, oh, well, the 3 planes that went down, that was last week. And they've shot down, destroyed more stuff. Tel Aviv is basically in rubble now.
Yep. It looks
right?
like Gaza.
Yeah, Tel Aviv is starting to look like. So what that means is that all these they've been duping you and getting American taxpayers to pay for all this invisible technology that can protect and stop anything. And Iran is boasting that they've only used 10% of their arms, and yet with these very cheap drones, they were able to destroy and drain America out of billions of dollars worth of ordnance, to where America really doesn't have the ordnance to stop anything. So if Iran really decides to bombard, and it turns out that Iran has made all those trillion-dollar bases that surrounded the area, they've made them uninhabitable. And then on top of that, once again, Americans have been constantly paying taxes to the Israelis and to their needs and services. And then Trump gets on TV and says, get rid of child care. Why are we going to pay for child care? Let the states pay for child care. All right? But then I got a better question. Why you keep just paying for, Israelis aren't paying for child care. Israelis aren't paying for health care. Israelis aren't paying for college.
They ain't even paying rent.
Most of them ain't paying rent. They also don't have to pay back loans that they get.
Yeah.
They get grant-free loans. Not to mention all the welfare checks that they get for every year of their life until they're 18, which makes them damn near a millionaire by the time that they get out of high school and go into college. So you get 3 or 4 of them, they graduate college, which was subsidized or paid for by Americans, but yet they don't have money for Americans. Hence the reason why when you go like Lettuce Entertainers, restaurants, the whole chain, and so many others. That's why they can go get together and they open up bars, they open up 5-star restaurants. They open up really good. They go and they get together, 2 or 3 of them, and they open up jewelry stores. All right, but you seem to always have money for them, but not for your veterans and your own people. Absolutely.
If I could add,
Jump in there.
I do the brothers know I do entertainment for the mitzvah scene. There's kids that's like 12 years old that have their own business, 14 years old, own business, 16, own 4 business. You know what I'm saying? They got the money and everything because they're taking it from the Americans, man. That's easy. It's straight in your face all the time, man. All right? They're millionaires before they hit 16, 17, 18 years old.
Right, and not off hard work.
No, hell no.
It's off welfare.
Yeah.
Why do you think that the lobbyists go so hard to keep? Nobody else has a lobbyist. All right, they don't have to register as a foreign entity. There's no German lobbyists. There's no Russian lobbyists. There's no Arab American lobbyists. No Chinese American lobbyists. Okay. And I just find it very comical that they put themselves in this position to where basically they burned through all their bullets.
Yeah.
So you in this firefight, a heavy firefight, okay? And there's deaths on both sides and they're going back and forth, except on the American side, everybody is down to their last couple mags. All right? Yeah, I'm tossing you one. I got 2 mags left and I'm tossing you one.
They got the horse from the Gears of War.
Exactly. And them guys over there, they sitting on, they got magazines up the wazoo.
Yeah, 47 years now.
You okay? and you best believe that even though you got to give Iran its credit, Iran is not doing this on its own. Iran is backed by 2 great superpowers and a whole list of other rich nations. And to think, and so realistically, I'm watching this, and I did a lesson on it this morning or yesterday. I forget, I do a lot of lessons. I think it was this morning. But when all this information that I'm drawing from, that I'm getting, from what the information said, America is beyond fucked. Because America can no longer, they're not in a position to make any demands. America no longer has a voice in the whole Levant. You understand what I'm telling you? They don't have a voice in the Levant. They can't call it and make any decisions or anything like that. Because all their bases and infrastructure has been annihilated. While Trump kept saying obliterated this, then we've obliterated that. And it turns out, projection yet again. It's like the dude who lost every fight, but then, he in the club bragging about how he done knocked all these fools out. Until somebody showed the tape, and he the one getting knocked the fuck out.
This you?
All right? Right, ain't this you? This the fight right here, right? Oh, damn, I thought you said you won, bro. Okay? Go ahead.
Even the mainstream news is saying fighter jet just got shot down.
Another one.
Yep. They can't find the pilot.
No, they can find the pilots. Iran is showing you the pilots. Iran had captured the pilots. The planes they shot down. In case you didn't know, Iran broadcasted it. Here these niggas are now. They sitting there tied up, you know, reading the thing, the bug out eyes.
Their ass beat.
Right.
You know they is.
So, no, I'm talking about we can't find them. They went down in Iran. Iran got them. They shot them down, and they sent them out.
Right.
You know, this is not gonna be some action movie, some Hollywood action movie where the dude is running through the jungle with 145.
Right.
The bait, whooping everybody ass, shooting baits.
Right. This ain't Sly Stallone, man.
Rambo.
Painting himself.
Rambo.
Right.
This ain't Sly Stallone, man.
Right. He exactly.
He got a
man.
knife and shit.
Right. All he got is a knife and a handgun. The sidearm.
Traps and shit.
Playboy.
In the TikTok comment section, they even saying like, "Hey, look at the Korean news. Don't look at American news. Look at the other people's news.
see?
They're gonna tell the truth, man."
Because they're not just saying things. They're actually showing you information.
Exactly.
All right.
This is Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, "I am strong."
And let the weak say I'm strong. So what I gather from all the information that I watched on all those different videos, I got bits and pieces from each one. What this means is that America is no longer in the position where it can defend itself. The only thing America has left is its ICBM.
Yep.
That's it. The only thing that Israel has left is its ICBM. And you best believe that Israel gonna be the one to set it off. Now I completely see, all right, how the least of the flock has drawn everyone into this. And there's no turning back. Because Esau doesn't want to look. There's a mountain, an Appalachian mountainside, Himalayan mountainsides of evidence proving that the Israelites, all right, the little hats, are not the Israelites of old. All right, and then there's a Himalayan size amount of evidence to prove that what we're seeing is true. That the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the scattered, all right, because our people are scattered among our people, are the actual Israelites. So as long as Amalekites own the mainstream media, they're never, I don't care how much evidence, I don't care how much evidence, how much proof, how much scripture, how many relics you bring out. It's like arguing with a Christian, right? You prove to them 10 ways from Sunday that the difference between the word world, all right, in John 3:16 to the word world in other scriptures, all right, or the word world in some other places. You prove that and break it down. Like world don't mean the same thing here that it means when it's talking about the whole
Versus Cosmos.
the ointment versus cosmos versus the eon. All right, when you break it down for them, and they just refuse to acknowledge it. It's called cognitive denialism, not cognitive dissonance. Is cognitive denialism. They're purposely denying the truth because the truth is so condemning and so damaging to their false reality. So the media, so literally, you're gonna have Amalekites. Well, you're gonna have some that's gonna bend the knee, but you're gonna have many of them into the position where they're gonna deny, literally until Yahushua show up. First John 5:10, that's one of my favorite scriptures. Because the Bible is the record of everything, no matter what the subject matter is. All right? And so we'll go to the Bible to show you the receipts, and they just gonna deny. And you even got dumbass Negro Christians that will do the same thing. It's like, they'll come with the whole, like we'll give the whole breakdown. Lamentation 4:8, Jeremiah 14:2, Revelation 4:3. Revelation 1 and 14, and then they'll come and they'll talk about ruddy and Edom being the same word. All right, when they're not. Okay, all right. That word, Adomi. First, there's no O, so you're using a Yiddish false breakdown. The made up language, you can Google it. They made it up in the late 1800s. they took the Yiddish language, applied German and Slavic and dialect, and used Aramaic. They didn't even use real Hebrew. They used the Aramaic, the Assyrian series. All right, and then they'll say, well, because no, Hebrew is not. Hebrew is older than Aramaic. Aram came from Shem, not the other way around. Right? Okay. The language of heaven is Hebrew, not Aramaic. So they use it. So they took the aftermarket version of Hebrew. Okay, after the captivity, it's the aftermarket version of Hebrew.
Right.
And then they apply European, or should I say, Edomite vowel points to it and created a whole new language. And that's being called out by Edomites. Edomites are calling this out now.
Mind you, the I sound beside you.
Right. Exactly.
It's the overview for Yiddish. It's the overview for Yiddish. It's a West Germanic language historically spoken by Ashkenazi Jews, originating in Central Eastern Europe around the 10th century. It combines a German dialect
and that right there is false, because the Yiddish that they use was created by Eliezer ben Yehuda in the late 1800s. Okay, so but go ahead.
It combines a German dialect.
This is how you know that they have been playing with AI, trying to counter the truth and put everything in the favor of the little hats.
Yep.
But keep reading. We'll listen to their lines.
It combines a German dialect based with Hebrew, Slavic, and Romance influences, written in the Hebrew alphabet.
Written with the Hebrew alphabet. So they told you the truth about that. They told you Slavic, Hebrew, and German Romance languages written with Hebrew alphabet characters. Here it is. This is a different definition. This is from the Winston Simplified Dictionary Encyclopedia Edition, 1931. Yiddish, all right? German, Jewish, Jew, a kind of mixed German and Hebrew language, kind of. Somebody put in kind of and see what it has to say. It says written, and it says used by the JOOs and written and printed in Hebrew characters. So it said so once again a kind of German and Hebrew language spoken by JOOs and written and printed in Hebrew characters. So they telling you with the very definition of it out of the dictionary here that it's not Hebrew. It's a kind of mixed German and Slavic language written with Hebrew characters. All right, so by definition, they're not speaking Hebrew. They're speaking another language. And they're using Hebrew characters, and the ignorance of the rest of the world, well, not all of them, because a lot of people know this. And they're getting called on it. But definitely Americans, and I'm going to tell you, what I've come to realize is that the stupidest Edomites on the planet are American Edomites. Because the Edomites over in Europe and the rest of the world, they seem to just have way more intelligence than the ones here. Because you know what it is, the ones here, they basically swallowed down the lies and the hypocrisy. Basically, they're drunk off their lie IQs. And your lie IQ is failing you because look at how your system, every system you have is failing. It just doesn't seem like anyone with such high IQs will have such a failing system. No, your lie IQs. And the Lord, and clearly everything that you make, every decision that you make is a bad decision. The Germans are effing up. Is there no more wisdom in teaming? Somebody grab that. And whatever other scriptures your brothers might have. Clearly there's no more wisdom in teaming. because the Germans are complaining about the rest of the European Union and NATO, how the rest of the European Union and NATO need to do this, need to do that in order to save Europe from you know, from Iran and from the BRICS and blah blah blah. And it's like, hold on, man, they're not your problem. The problem is the fact that you all are slaves to the little hats and to America. Iran's policy has never hurt you. It's never even affected you.
Exactly.
Okay, it's been your undying support of the little hats that's got you broken core. Right? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, his wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perished from the prudent.
Clearly it has.
Is their wisdom vanished?
Because guess what? You'd help your national GDP stupendously if you just cut off aid to the little hats. That would, you know, for you Germans, for you Temanites out there, right? But you know, you Temanites work for Amalek. And Amalek has never really worked with you, all right? Basically, Amalek has just used you. Okay, you work for Amalek. And Amalek hasn't shared the wealth across the board with the rest of you Edomites. All right, he gave you something that was called whiteness, which you're not even really white, which gave you front of the line, positions. It gave you favor when it came to certain things within society. All right, which means that you know, cops aren't going to over patrol your neighborhoods and pull you over just because they smell weed or alcohol. You know, for Edomite to get pulled over, they really have to be doing something like, you know, sporadic and weird. Where Jacob just get pulled over because he's Jacob.
Yep. Black walk right.
Yep. That's it. It's like, man, is he? Man, is this a
Driving while black.
man? Is this nigga driving while black?
Walk black.
Right.
He'll say license and insurance. Really, it means you lost, boy.
Right.
That's really what he means.
Right.
What happened to us?
That's what. That's
pretty
what it
much,
actually
yeah.
means.
You lost, boy. What you doing around here? No, license and insurance.
Right. And he also trying to make sure you ain't going to, you know,
Becky's house.
Right. You on your way to Becky's house.
You know it.
You drive around these parks to inspect the livestock, boy.
Damn right. And there ain't not a magnum in sight. Not a one. Not a one. Whatever y'all got.
I got one real quick. This Psalm 64:8, man, because they be telling them themselves. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what they doing, man. They telling on themselves, man, every day, every hour, man. All right, and the whole world sees it because, like the elder said, hey, they didn't even get a piece of the pie, man. The small fries, man. So they telling. They said, fuck it. They two-time losers.
This is the book of Job, chapter 15, verse 6. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yeah, thine own lips testify against thee. So like the elder always says, the majority of our information that we use to condemn you, it comes from your own people.
And mainly your women these days.
Mainly your women.
Right? Some of the most brutal information against Esau, about Esau, is coming from his own women. I got a whole chain of videos on my phone right now of Edomite women complaining about Edomite men. All right? Especially, and saying that now the new thing, what they're saying is what a lot of Edomite women are complaining about when they go on dates. Is Edomite men asking them if they've ever been with a Jake. They got a problem. Well, not only that, the Northern Kingdom too. They want to know, you know. They want to know. All right.
Yeah.
And so they mad. You know, they mad, and then they feel like, you know, that's their last thing to protect. But if that's the case,
You done, boy. You done, boy.
Yeah. 'Cause you best believe Becky out there wilding them up, man.
Oh man.
Becky getting ran through by. Yeah, there's a lot of Edomites that you know, they like to be, you know, G-banged
Yeah.
by Jake.
Yeah, they like to double up, man.
Yeah, they like
Oreo.
that.
It's a long line.
Yeah, like it happened today.
Edomite lady.
Yeah, tell her what she said.
We walked past this Edomite lady, and then by the time we were like in the back, there was like 7 of us. She was like, "That's a long line."
She said, "Oh, it's more of you."
God damn.
Hey, we all saw that video when that Edomite chick, the older chick, the vet, was with her husband talking to the young Jake.
Oh, yeah.
And she told him, you know, go get about 4 or 5 of your friends and come. Right. Yeah. And her husband on the side of the cup with his head down.
In that haunted house.
Which means he just sat there in the chair in the corner
Yeah,
watching.
he watches it.
While they pounding his wife out.
They showed you
High
that.
five, passing the weed back and forth, on the London Bridge, whatever they call it.
The Wayne bro, they did the haunted house movie, and he was like, "Yeah, you want to fuck my wife?" The white Edomite dude, and then
Oh yeah.
he was recording them gangbanging a whole bunch of Tyrones gangbanging his wife.
This is a thing. Yeah, this is a thing. Yeah.
So you know you've already, and it's your fault that happened, and we don't condone that because that kind of action is disgusting.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted.
It's
But
a shame.
but Esau, you the one that promoted porn.
No, that's his pronouncement.
You the one that gave women these freedom.
Yeah.
You the one that
Right, that's
told
his personality.
her career over family. Okay, and now you know they done got college educated. They became CEOs. They become boss bitches, and now the boss bitch with the apartment in the sky in the corner, with the windows open.
Right.
You know, she wanna do what she wanna do. Yeah. She not trying to be with some and one of the things she wanna do is she wanna get beat up by some dude named Tyrone.
Tyrone in that bitch with no job.
Okay, no job.
Going crazy.
Dirty white socks.
The big swole dude who just got out of prison,
Man just got out of jail.
right?
Nigga ain't got shit.
Yeah, well, she done dressed him up, put him on a suit,
Oh man.
all right, taking him to Gibson's.
That doesn't
Right?
fit.
Get what you want, man.
Yeah, right. He at Shaw's Crab House and Gibson's. And Esau in there stuffy and mad as hell. And this nigga so big and swole, ain't none of them gonna say shit.
Not a motherfucker, man.
Right?
I'm Tyrone.
And I'm gonna say it because I have been that nigga. But anyway, they ain't gonna say a damn thing. They gonna take, and then they gonna eat, and they gonna go right back up to that corner room, that corner, in the window.
That's right.
She against the window getting.
Come on, man.
So hey, it is what it is.
Honey pack on the floor.
That smacking sound,
Yeah, I got a precept.
right? And then when she
A
done
round
with
of
him,
applause.
she gonna turn them on to her friends.
Exactly.
Bring it out, Reed.
So when you're done with them, you can take them.
And he saw you allowed all.
And you did that. You did that, man.
Under his supervision.
You sent your daughters to those colleges. Then they got turned on to them frat niggas.
Yeah.
They looking at them nerdy Edomite frats, and then they looking at the Omegas. Looking at the alphas.
Hey,
Right. Cute up.
Right.
they're at the strip clubs selling books.
So it's like, and man, right. So, man, do I want to be with Biff and them? Or I want to be over here with Tyrone and Jerome and them?
He's Tyrone.
They gonna marry
choices,
Biff,
man.
but they gonna get clapped by Tyrone before.
Yeah, that's their doctrine.
They want that thug love and passion.
What's up, baby?
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Psalms, the 7th chapter, the 15th and 16th verse.
Give me that 14.
14th verse, Psalm 7 and 14. Behold, he travails with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood.
And that's Edomite American history.
Yeah.
That's Edomite history, period. But especially here in America.
Yeah, he omits ads, and then or he puts his face in a place where he wasn't. All right, if there was a brown face there, he put his face in. All right.
Hey, Esau even showed you in American history. He said that when the natives would try to come to the so-called Americans with the treaties they made with the British, they're like, hey, we defeated them. That's no longer void. which shows that Psalms about them being double-tongued. The Lord knows these niggas are Indian givers. Esau's the original Indian giver, man. He made treaties with the native tribes.
He made over 500 to be exact.
Broke every single.
He made over 500 treaties with these peaceable people, and he broke every one.
Every single one of them.
These people that told them to write them in their language because they knew this nigga would go back on his word.
And he wants to erase that from the history books because it wasn't just Afro history he's getting rid of. He's also getting rid of Native history too, right out because he don't want to be responsible for anything. He don't want to have to give any sort of reciprocity for the wrongs he's done. Right? He's like, well, y'all got the casinos. No, that's them Dow's Rose. Those are the other white folks.
$5.
Donald
The
Trump
real-
told
the
you, he
real-
said, I would
the
like
real-
to DNA test the owner.
Yeah, the real natives on them damn fucked up ass reservations, which are actually worse than projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't even have, at least the
Alcohol.
projects had that nasty project water. The reservations they got to go out there and literally pump their shit. And they still got outhouses on them reservations, man.
Elder, happy to drink hairspray to get the alcohol out of it,
To
man.
get drunk, man. Yeah.
Jake
Hairspray.
literally drinks hairspray, Suave hairspray, to get fucking drunk, man. Which the amount of chemicals will not only destroy your fucking liver, man, but Jake be dying with diabetes, man.
Destroy your brain.
Kidneys.
Our people are fucked up, man. Especially on them reses, man.
Yeah.
And that's a witness to the wickedness of you fucking devils, man.
Nah.
And the reses are inhumane. Yet these fucking small hats got whole flourishing communities.
Gated community.
Gated communities that they don't fucking pay for, everything free. You devils finna fucking pay. Y'all finna pay.
I want y'all niggas to look at me in the kingdom.
You
I'll
eyeballing me,
fucking
boy.
slap the shit out of you.
Ass eyes.
Because that's how we walk. We walked on eggshells with these Edomites, man. And I don't know how many times, man, I've seen the most thuggest niggas shut the fuck down when the fucking cracker comes, man.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Go ahead. You got any questions? We'll answer your questions.
Know his head from his ass.
He got a question. Can you help me? Can you save us? That's what his question gonna be. He ran off.
Hey, the wicked nigga, nigga.
Got his fucking service. That's your service, dog?
Right.
No, see what y'all don't understand is the dog walking his feet first.
God, no.
The dog walking the bitch.
At the 15th verse, Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. And that's as the elder was going into, man. Your women are turned against you and everything, man.
Yeah.
It's a pit that you dug for us, but yet you're falling into it.
He's completely fallen into it, and then just like he went and started this unauthorized, this not sanctioned by Congress war, which is why his military is bucking up against him. They just fired what, several generals, 9 generals.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Go fight the war then, the
because what's happening is that the generals aren't getting down with them, and the generals decide with their soldiers.
Right.
And these Marines are out here like, you know what? He said, I'm ready to fight for America all day. I'm not ready to fight and die for Israelis.
Oh.
So that's what your soldiers are saying.
Yeah.
That this isn't an American war. This is not our war. Why do we have to go fight and die for somebody else's war who's already living deliciously? And see, and now it's known. They can see that's something. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
And so now people, their consciousness is starting to get to them. And now these high-ranking officers, I told you that when that Marine got his arm broke in that doorway, it was going to set some shit off, and it did. And the commandant sitting there straight ahead, and that fucked everything. So now he's feeling some kind of way. So he's like, man, I look weak in front of my Marines.
like
I
a
gotta,
bitch.
Not look weak. He was a bitch.
So
Ball announcement at the end of the year. What's going to happen with that?
yeah. So, that was a bad look. And now all of a sudden, all these generals, Marines included, Pete Hicks was the Secretary of War Crimes. Okay, he looking real bad because the like I said, the Iranians just did that video on him, you know, showing his grapes, you know, talking about the innocent children that were bombed because of his policy. All the great victims are from the Peter-in-Chief. All right, they clowned his ass, man. And I know he's sick watching this video because that shit went viral. And if you ain't seen it, man, the shit is kind of comical.
It's funny as hell.
It's funny as hell. And I think that's the third one they've done. They've done like 3 of these Lego AI videos, but they release the real information. And like he said, and then they showing you the Iranian dude with the beard. He walking down the street with a mic, rapping like a nigga.
That's funny as hell.
You know, talking about how we didn't only use 10% of our shit. But you ain't got none left. You know, they clowning them. They really are clowning them, man. They making fun of them. And it is embarrassing, man. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Bring it out.
It's Proverbs 29:12. It says, if a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked.
That's right. That's right.
So because this devil let Bibi not a Jew, what you call them,
The Israelites.
Israelites,
In the land that is not real.
they've been talking about Iran for 47 years, supposed to have been attacking them. Out of 47 years, they did nothing to America.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Squad.
Iran has not attacked any nation, all right, since 1948. But how many nations have America and Israel attacked?
Hello. Countless.
All right, how many?
Countless.
Iran has declared war, has not declared war, has not attacked, did anything to any nation, all right?
Oh, yeah. That's how many.
You got to remember, 250 years of American history, and I think only about 12 years out of the 250-year history has America not been at war. Right? That's right. So all Americans, then they worried about them having bombs.
Exactly.
But they ain't attacking nobody.
Right. And the Israelites got nukes. So how the fuck they can have nukes?
And see, that's the
And you can't.
that's the problem now. See, the problem is that America, like I said, what you have this very crooked Department of War, you know, and the money and the monies that go to the War Department, and all the people that support it, these warmongers, and they've been spending, getting who knows, untold billions and trillions of dollars by this point for weapons, and how much they overpaid, which gets slid off into private accounts, and then the selling of the shit. Then it turns out you've been hyping these weapons up, and then Iran defeats you with bullshit weapons.
Smoke them shit.
You got all these, you know, you got all these machine guns and shit, and a bunch of dudes with little 22 revolvers.
Right. Smoke them.
Right.
Smoke them.
It's like, wait a minute, what was the little dude when he kept telling him stop shooting that little shit?
Oh, yeah. Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. Everybody spraying the damn Tommy guns and shotguns, and this nigga wait for me to finish. Put that little shit up. Oh, right. But they got beat.
Yeah.
They literally got beat with dudes with a bunch of little 22s, man.
Yeah. $50,000
And made them burn. And made them burn through all them. That's what they did. They made them burn through all them drums and Tommy guns. And when they had nothing left, them niggas rushed them with them 22s and
Yep.
lit their ass up.
Lit they-
And that's what they. It's kind of comical, man. It's really. Then they had them. Then we can never forget about them painting helicopters and planes and
Oh, my God.
bombers on the concrete and on the
God.
desert. And, you know, woo, it's embarrassing. Got these niggas carpet bombing a fake runway.
That's the
You are wasting billions of dollars worth of ordnance on painting.
Graffiti dancing.
Right.
They're the best graffiti artists in history.
Hey, every single one of your intelligence analysts need their ass whooped.
That's who they need to be firing.
That's who need to be
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah.
Intel analysts, I can speak. Y'all need y'all asses whooped. Because that was some of the worst intel in recent history.
Yeah, they do need their ass whooped, then fight.
Then fired. They need a blanket
What they
party.
said, what they call it, flogging,
Yeah.
tied to the post.
Flog, man.
Bah, right, now you fired.
Yeah. That's a blanket party.
No severance pay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like the
Why should you get severance pay and we just spent billions bombing the damn desert, bombing the ground? We ain't destroyed shit. Meanwhile, these niggas destroying our whole bases.
Okay, shit.
right? They really made you look bad, man. We are, are they covering this on the media? Not really. They touch on it here and there a little bit.
They can.
All right?
It look bad.
But it looks bad. Right?
Yeah, it's like if you see your friend in a fight and you record it and then he start losing, you start putting the phone away. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That ain't nothing good for you.
Right? It's like keep that energy, bro.
Yeah.
And he was the one running his mouth. He's the one that asked for the fight. The dude tried to walk away. I just saw some shit like that. I just saw the dude pushing on the dude. The dude did, and they lift a hand. He taking all the pushing and the shoving. Then finally he caught him with the left first. Yeah. Bow. And then 11 punches later. Because he knocked him out with the first two, and then the extra 10 was just extra credit. He just stood over him. And then the broad is like, stop it. Stop it. She's still recording. Yeah. And this dude just wow. And this dude snotting and slobbing and his face all busted up. Everything's what, eyes closed. He beat his ass pretty bad, bro. Yeah.
I just seen a video recently, same scenario. Nigga talking shit, running his mouth to this old ass man, bro.
I heard about
just
this.
talking shit. The old man reached his breaking point. He went and grabbed that nigga by his neck, choked him up, grabbed his leg, and rammed him to the corner of the wall with his back. Like,
The corner of the
around
wall.
the beam.
He
Beat that nigga ass, bro.
That shit hurt. You saw that nigga back bend like
That nigga said,
that shit.
The body's not supposed to go that way.
You better leave them old men alone.
You better leave that
The
old
last thing to leave an old man is his strength. He may not have a whole lot of mobility and stuff, but he, when they say old man strength, there really is such a thing, man.
Right? The wind out of you with the thing.
Okay?
I got a precept. You got
Go
something?
ahead.
You know?
Let's stay home 3. I'm sorry, 4. It says, because of the multitude of orders of a well-favored harlot.
Start at one, not bubble shot.
I knew you wanted to.
Because it talks about
No, you got
the tanks coming to America. This was coming to America, man.
This is Nahum 3:1. It says, woe to the bloody city is all full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not.
Are we here?
Ah.
Are we still his prey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, brother. There's still more. You got more?
No, yeah. It says the noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and the jumping of chariots.
So these expressways are being fortified not for you to get there faster, but for these tanks to go down there, man. The interstate, the Autobahn from Germany, guess who was running on them tanks and rounding people up? The same Autobahn that y'all put the interstate and the highways. Go ahead.
Says the horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear,
Which is the missiles that are ultimately going to wipe this dirty ass place out.
and there's a multitude of slain, a great number of carcasses, and there's none in of their corpses.
That's right.
They stumble upon their corpses.
That's what's coming to America. That's what's coming to America. Bodies thrown out like shit in the street. Go ahead.
Says because of the multitude of whoredoms of a well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her
And
witchcraft.
the celebration. So once again, they're going back to all that money being spent on all these ordinances and all that money that all those warmongers were making. And then for Iran to turn around and show you that the War Department didn't need all that money when it rendered all that expensive, firepower useless. All right, when you got $40,000 and $20,000 drones knocking out $1 million, $1 billion ordinances, stopping them, and then you drop, and then it's like 4th of July. You set off your best shit, and then this dude, he just keep going and going and going and going. Right, you can set off your best shit in 5 minutes. Right, and that's basically what America has done, and all that in support of them people over there.
Yeah.
And you made yourself broke. You broke yourself trying to do that, and what that leaves. And so, in order for America to save face, to save itself, it has to use its glittering spear. In order for Israel to save itself, it has to use its glittering spear, which I'm now beginning to see as plain as day, while the nations are gonna light their ass up. Yeah. Right? Because that's the only way for them to try and reestablish themselves in this world, because America has lost all control and any grip that they had in that region of the world. And not only that, the dragons of Arabia don't trust them anymore.
Right. They were attacking.
Because you were attacking them,
right,
or you weren't defending them.
Right.
Well, in some cases they did attack.
They attacked them and tried to blame it on Iran.
Yeah.
They found out it was you guys. Y'all are attacking us and trying to blame it on Iran.
They was in that long shake spirit. Long.
Right.
All
Some
right.
of theirs will get hit too.
Right.
But hey,
It's like archers.
right.
It's like, but Lord, our men are down there.
Right.
We'll hit some of their men too.
Like, damn.
Like, what the fuck?
But
But our men are down there.
No, I believe with Iran threatening targets, infrastructure in America, marvel not if this small hat shit behind that. So then they can blame Iran.
Well, this is clearly what they do, man. You know, it's just like how when they were doing that Desert Storm stuff and all the things that came after it.
Yeah.
You know, how the
You left the munitions everywhere.
Not only that, man, they were dressing up like Arabs.
Yeah.
And they were in Syria, going in, because I thought that was really wild, man. I had never, usually when people raid like a museum, they're going in there to take shit. They were purposely destroying artifacts. And now I understand why, because a lot of those artifacts, and a lot of those relics they were showing you, showed that it wasn't them at the time periods when those relics weren't right, showing you who was really in power in the faces of. That's why they were destroying all those things in Mali. And when in Africa, when they were in Mali, when they were in different parts of Syria and Assyria, they were in those museums. I'm like, man, who the fuck goes to museums? Who's gonna go destroy the Mona Lisa? They be trying to take that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. So they going in there and they destroying shit. And I'm like, this don't make sense. Then I find out later, we're watching the Alex Jones thing, you know, and when it would be Alex that revealed it, but those were little hats, dressed up in Arab dress with big ass beards. They were because they played the soundbite of them talking, and that's like that's Israeli accents. Wow. That's Yiddish speaking Arabic. You know, that you can tell.
Yeah.
They don't sound like like when Arabs speak Arabic. It was like this is not.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So they were trying to destroy relics. It's like, oh shit, all these dark ass people from the time period when the time period of the Israelites. You know, they had to destroy those relics, man.
In the Mummy, when
Isaiah 29:15.
when they start speaking Yiddish, it says Germanic, Slavic language.
Yeah.
When in the Mummy,
Wow.
when they were speaking the Yiddish, the subtitle says Germanic, Slavic slang.
Wow.
So it tells on them. They literally like you don't have you guys. Just make sure y'all keep spreading the facts, and we'll explain it. You know what I'm saying? Keep giving us facts.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for helping our
We'll
cause.
introduce it.
It's Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us?
So now they're seeing, because both when it comes to overspending on ordinance, all right, and then them making money hand over fist, milking the people, saying we gotta help the Israelis, we gotta help this, we gotta do that. And they spent all that billions of dollars, trillions of dollars even, and it ended up not even working. Or, you know, dressing up. It basically is the same. That look, America started that way.
Yeah.
You know, and it started that way with the Boston Tea Party. We had a bunch of Edomites that at nighttime put on Gadite clothes and makeup, right, and went on a ship and destroyed the ship.
They got a history of doing that.
So they got a history of doing that. And what did that do? That also they claimed it on the Gadites. What did that do? That instigated more violence against the Gadites by white people. All right, the Edomites were committing more sinful, wicked acts upon the Gadites for an act that they didn't even do. It was a whole bunch of white guys. They showed you that
9/11.
and no, it's another movie I'm trying to think of. it may have been, I think it was. You know what it was? What was that show that came out? Prime Eagle. That was a good show. If you haven't seen it, that was a good show. Especially when they showed the Galax massacre that Edomite, train. What do they call it when they were wagon train? They had wagon train when the Galax came in. But they also in that movie, they were showing you how Edomites were going up and down through the and killing settlers. And trying to make it look like Gad did, so that they could call in the infantry to come kill them. So basically they would sacrifice some of their own. They would go in and dress up, and attack at night.
Mormons.
Right. There was some Mormons doing it.
The U.S. military documented them as religious T-words or extremists.
Yeah. But they were down with it. But they were down with it. And they were doing it. And they were going, and what the Mormons would do is they would go kill other white people, all right? And they would, and they showed it in Hell on Wheels too. Like there was a scene where the guy had a photographer come out and take pictures of the bodies, and he was taking arrows and sticking them in the bodies, and more in the neck and the chest. In effect, take that picture. And he stick the one in the lady's mouth. Take that picture. To make it look like the guy that just stood over her, put an arrow in her face, They would dramatize it so much more than what it was, so that they could tell a lie in their media. That's what they were doing. Hey, you can watch this on TV for free. I mean, on YouTube, asshole. He's sitting there, recording, taking pictures.
These niggas.
Well, like a fucking fad.
Yeah. You know what he gonna do later.
My French. Not like we was a group of bros standing over here with damn bikinis on or some shit.
So Israelites are getting more trash.
Yeah,
You gotta get ready for it.
I got some more on that
Bring it out,
Nahum.
brother.
It's Nahum 3 and 5. It says, behold, the back of what you just said. It says, behold, I'm against thee, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
That means you've been found out. Go ahead.
Says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Right, so the world is now discussing with the Pedro-in-Chief and the behavior, because once again, the whole world saw that you had unlimited, just countless young women, mostly white women, that were raped by these white males, taken sexually against their will, and yet they didn't do anything to these men
At all.
Nothing.
He hedged within his boys, his frat boys, right? Yeah. And then what Pam Bundy, she kept bragging about how it was sitting there. He came into office, now he was gonna clear the swamp of all the swamp rats. Well, clearly, the swamp is still full of rats.
And she got fired.
And she got fired. So, right. So I wonder if she gonna turn on him, because I believe Pam Bundy is in those, because she was also on that island, and there's pictures of her as a young girl with the Pedro-in-Chief or some of the guys.
She was the
So
state's
she-
attorney in Florida when they were supposed to pre-prosecute them.
Yeah, so she did a lot of succeeding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of success going on.
She's a magnet.
So
You can't be successful unless you succeed.
exactly.
They used to call you jawbone.
So she's not innocent either. But now they talking about the betrayal of Pam Bundy. I saw that title in the video. So now I want to see if she goes ahead and decides to stop rapping.
Most likely. Most likely.
Just say, hell yeah, I'm on the tapes. Just right. And they doing me dirty. Two in the front, toward the head.
Bang.
Right. She gonna tell the truth.
Bang, bang, bang.
What she said, toward the back and toward the head.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
All right. But either way, you know, I've been a little facetious with it. But is she gonna, you know, start telling the truth about the things that she knew and the things that she ignored? Because she went from bragging about having these on her desk. Now she's gonna present this to the whole world, all superhero-like. She went to, you know, then she went to
There is none. There are no fights.
being right. Now she turned to the villain, hiding some shit.
Right.
You know, which is it, Miss Bondi?
Which is it?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
I got one. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There's no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." And that's the time we are in. Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man here in America, your ass is being brought down for all of your wickedness, your atrocities. But first, the Lord has got to shame you, and it's so beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
You never considered the latter end. You thought you was going to be ruling forever, and you was going to be able to do your vile, wicked stuff to the end.
And now she's about to be touched.
Yeah.
All right. See, America's been going over and touching everybody else. You know, what was some old telephone commercials?
Reach out and touch
reach
someone.
out and touch someone.
Yeah.
Right now, you about to get reached out and touched.
right.
Right on your chin.
That's right.
Okay. You gonna get beat up like that clown I'm talking about earlier.
We don't play that. It says, "Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers." So the Lord has exposed you from the rooter to the tutor. Everything's being
You
exposed.
done lifted up your skirt and everybody see your little red mangy meat.
Right.
All right. They can see you now.
Yeah. It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." It says, as for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. It says, "Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." Man, it's over for y'all. It is going to be painful and brutal in the most fascinating, brilliant, and wonderful way. And that's why we on the highways and byways letting you clowns know that we, the apostles and elders, have been telling y'all forever that America time was coming. The destruction is nigh. Y'all refuse to listen. Y'all refuse to turn from it. Y'all stand locked in y'all closets thinking this stuff is going to go on forever. But the wake-up call is happening right now. The gas prices is not going down. Your food shortage is about to go down. All the pestilence, all the plagues that the Lord promised is coming right down in this place, right in the face.
It's literally happening. Walk in the jewel and just start looking, you know, and just start picking up some of them packages. And see the prices on this stuff, man. Right? Shrinkflation, like, and they charge you so much more, and they give you so much less. On top of that,
Right. I'm going to skip down to 7. "And thou saidest, thou shalt be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it." And that's what it's all about. You was living deliciously off the backs of the Israelites, and now, since you've been exposed, not a Jew, the world knows you're not the people. You've been walking around in garment trying to be us, trying to walk like us, trying to talk like us.
and you can't, you know what? And you said the world knows that they're not us, and you cannot go on the internet and that topic not pop up.
That's right.
And I don't care what platform you go on, whether you go on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, no matter where you go. What's the other one? Odyssey,
Yeah.
Rumble. No matter where you go. What's the other one? Daily something?
Daily Motion.
Daily Motion still going too. It does not matter what platform you go on. That is the subject matter
Yeah.
about them, about these people being frauds, man.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of bugged out doctrines. You know, you got all them Anunnaki and Yashar and
Yeah, all that
Enoch
nonsense.
people out there, right? Right. You got all that bugged out weirdo shit. But the flip side of the coin, though, is that the message that they're not the people. I mean, that's even being talked about among the Muslims and the Moors.
Bro, them Muslims will tell you. That
Right.
they're not the people.
Even they own
The
people.
Muslims.
Okay, and many of their own people.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson, man.
God.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even other small hats.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, man, hey,
the
look,
non-
you know, because look, there's a time, history shows you that from the time of the conversion from Kagan Bullen, all right, when they converted from being Khazars, all right, all the way up until about the 18th century, they willfully said that they were converts. The 1800s came around, and all of a sudden, they started saying that they were the actual people. But prior to that, they was we converted. That's why so many different Jewish encyclopedias and almanacs from the 19th century and late 1800s say what they said about Edom being modern Jewry. It was no big deal. All right? Now all of a sudden, they just want to ignore what all their the elders and the scholars before them said. Right? The people who are closer to who you think is going to have more accurate story in history? The man today or the man that was there 300 years ago when the incident happened, or the incident was only a couple of 100 years old versus 700 years into the future. Now this guy's trying to tell you here's the accurate story. All right?
Right.
And that's what Esau does. Here's the more accurate story. Right.
The one that's built off of lying. His whole fucking life. Yeah, theories.
Okay? When the people, Tacticus, the Roman scribe, Josephus, especially Tacticus, and many others from that time, I can't think of their names right now, but I do remember the Romans, what's his name, McRitchie, all these different scholars who were at the time when a lot of these things happened around the first century. Okay, they were alive then, and they scribed these things down, and all those scribes wrote down that the Israelites, specifically the Southern Kingdom, were mostly chocolate-colored people with woolly type hair, with woolly textured hair. This is what the scribes wrote. All right, I don't know how much older you can get than the Roman scribe Tacticus, and that's what he wrote. He wrote that. Okay? Then all of a sudden, you got these little hats. The Goldbergs and the Goldblums and the Goldsteins and the Silversmiths, the blooming birds, and right,
The Wiskowskis.
right, the Milikowskis, right. No, man, stop. That sound like Michael Jordan. Stop. Get some help.
Oh, yeah.
You're telling all the damn lies, man.
Right? I got some more of this. Let me finish this up. It says this, Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear thou, it says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children, widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
So what this telling you is that the Amalekites, all right, and the rest of Edom is about to go through.
That's right.
And they are about to lose children, and their women are about to lose even more men.
That's
Matter
right.
of fact, I heard, and I was watching a video with Lithuanian, and I used to work with a couple of Lithuanian twins, man. Them bitches was bad.
God.
There's some fine bras over there. And how
Badass. Your
they-
twins,
and that how I used to work with two little blonde twins, man. They was cool. But
That's your taking the point?
over there in Lithuania, they got a man shortage from all the wars from the decades and centuries before. So it's just all these badass single women running around Lithuania.
Wait a second.
So,
Is it time yet?
Hey,
right.
Is it time?
Me and Ashik have to go set up a camp in Lithuania.
We'll be right back.
Y'all got it?
Y'all got it?
Pops.
That was
They
it.
well, they do speak English in
Yeah,
Lithuania.
I don't even speak English. I speak sex. If you have sex, I'll never give you sex.
Sex.
If that shall take another wife, Deuteronomy.
This Deuteronomy 30:7.
Beautiful.
And Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right, and it's a beautiful thing to see the curses that we've been going through now fall upon them. It's beautiful to see it happen to them, man. Right, now you starting to see what it feels like to be, and they don't like it.
Oh,
So that's another thing.
Yeah, they kill themselves.
So that's another thing that you can't, no matter what platform you go on the internet, is you see Edomites crash out about not being able to make it.
Yeah.
Not having enough money. Can't pay this bill, can't pay that bill.
Yeah.
You know, and their family structure's falling apart. You know, it's just beautiful to see.
Suicide.
I can only imagine how they gonna keep that number quiet.
Oh yeah, it's I saw a video, quite a few videos before I came here, man. You seeing the small hats getting attacked on the street, man.
Yeah, they did.
Random.
Now, but you know what? I prayed it would happen, and I knew it would happen.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is that they are the cause and the reason for so many things.
Yeah.
And then they've been pretending. You know, I've seen at least 100 videos in the last 15 years of them doing stuff like spray paint swastikas and breaking windows and then saying shit and then coming back and crying victim. They've been faking victim for so long.
The one dude that
And now-
screamed,
Oh yeah,
Oh, that
right.
shit was crazy.
and they didn't do shit.
They ain't do nothing to him.
Yeah, he act like somebody hit him. He
Yeah,
the police.
They
They
get
ran over to the police.
They definitely getting
So
attacked.
one of them just did it in New York
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Some
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
one of them well-to-do, Rabbi Shmuley or whatever his name is. The guy was calling him, he was a Zionist piece of shit or something. He said to him, and so he saw the cop coming.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's
what
like,
I'm talking about.
yeah, so he's like, so you need to say that again. And so the dude said it again, and then he ran over to the cop. He assaulted me.
Right.
He assaulted me. Trying to get him arrested.
Right,
And he's like, I didn't touch you.
right. It was on
He's
camera.
like, I didn't touch. He said, look, officer, I got it on camera. He said, I didn't touch him. But he literally tried to run over to the police and play the victim just to get this dude arrested, man. And so people are tired of that. They're tired of that bullshit.
Victim villain. Hey, this
Darvo.
Darbo, yep. This is Sirach, chapter 12.
What's up, bro?
Look at that motherfucker raw. This is Sirach, chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, you shall find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. Oh, okay. But yeah, if adversity come on you, you gonna find him there first. All the ills and the infirmities of the world, you can trace it back to a small hat.
Oh, 100%.
And now the whole world is finding out about it. And now the other tribes of Edom are pissed off because they can't take it. All right? They feeling the effects of the curses.
And they mad, and they put out videos all day, every day, talking about it. It's not just us. All right? It's not just us. Now their own people is on their ass. You know, non-stop. And like you said, now it's video surfacing and them catching the flops. And most of the people that's doing it to them is other Edomites.
Yeah.
All right?
It's over.
Yeah.
Tough break.
I saw one that was in Mexico. He was telling him, he's like, man, get the fuck out of here. You know, he was saying it in Spanish, but also English. Like, get the fuck out of here. He started slapping him and shit. They started running and shit. So he told you're gonna be a fugitive in the earth, man.
Yeah, and the ties got rid of them and don't even want to allow them to come to their country. They canceling their visas. So y'all come here, run up bills, tear up shit, do all kind of ignorant shit. I saw a video where a bunch of ties was putting the flops on a couple of them. All right? And yeah, they was, even the women, they was catching a beat down from about 15 people.
And there was one
So they did something. 15 people just not gonna just attack you for no reason.
Ties at that.
Especially ties.
Ties
man.
at that.
Ties are very friendly, man. They always smile and they just want to, want you to spend your money.
Yeah, there
Right?
was a restaurant where the Thai dude was on like told him, I'm not serving you here. He told him to leave his restaurant. He told him, I'm not serving you. I'll get out of here. And the guy's like, why? And he told him, kill innocent people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shame
Damn. So it wasn't even because of your behavior.
And then in the comment, and he's like, I'm gonna report you to everybody not to come eat here. And everybody in the comment section was like, we're gonna support you.
Wow.
So the comment section was
Wow.
completely different from the outcome of what the guy expected.
Right. See, so it's backfiring. And then the water Yahweh Shem Shai, man, that's a beautiful thing. They've been the victim the whole time. Now they just becoming the victim. All right. So that's the curses. That's right. Curses. So they gonna and I've heard some of the little hats say that about the act. You know, they were pleading with their government to stop doing that because you are making it unsafe for us. Some of them realize that. It's like, man, y'all gotta stop doing this bullshit.
Right.
Y'all making the block hot.
Right.
The block.
Right.
Right.
Now it's a problem.
Now it's right. Because now they gonna walk out. They don't want to be walking down the street, your family, and everybody catching the flops. Little kids too.
Oh yeah.
God knows.
Right. Right. You just get
You see them fucking curls just swinging.
they just right. Them stupid ass hats getting knocked off. Right. Hey, you remember that? Hey, look, when we had when we were on Van Buren, and not on Van Buren, what's that? Adams. And that big tall ass Jake, he's about 6'5", big old brother. And he walked past the camp and got right in front of us. And this little Edomite kid went running and ran into him. And he stopped him. He caught him by the head, like the top of his head. He caught him like, don't run into me. He's like, stopped him. The little nigga was stuck there. And then he stepped around and said, excuse me, little devil. Man, I almost died, man. We were laughing so hard. He was like, boom. I was like, man.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. Right. Excuse me, little devil. I was like, what the fuck?
This and we had manners.
Oh, man. Jake funny, bro. And you know what his parents did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. God, that was a big ass Jake too. That dude was about 6'5", 6'6". He was a big ass Jake.
I got something real quick. This Job 18 and I'm gonna just start at 16. Point is at 18. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. He shall be driven from light. No, you good. He shall. It says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. Hey, man, hey, this is what's going to happen to Esau, man. It's already starting right now. You know what I'm saying? He getting chased out of the earth, man. Nobody's dealing with his bullshit. All right? Hey, when the wicked is in rulership, man, the people mourn. All right? And when the righteous is in rulership, man, the people rejoice, man. And, hey, the earth needs new management, and the world knows this right now, that the earth needs new management. And it's going to happen, man.
Right.
Hey, so, hey, it's going to get to the point where he's going to have to come down with that great wrath, like, fuck it, nothing's working, man. Hey, what we got to do? Go back to the sword, man. Go to our blessing, man. Fuck it. I know. Press the fucking button.
Y'all better bring him out.
It's the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. Right, and that day is talking about the day of the Lord and the day of Yahweh. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the return of our Lord and Savior. So in these end times, because of the end of this age, the end of this current rulership, etc. All right, it's certain signs that the Lord put out there that falling away, which is the Israelites losing their heritage, man, which, hey, without a doubt happened across the four corners of the earth. All right, it says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. It said, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple
wasn't scared to write all of this information down in books. He wasn't afraid to upload it to the internet. He thought that he would never be found out. That pride is, it doesn't say that pride
And the haughty look before a fall.
and that's what happened to him, man. He
came back around. They see the other like,
And they had to, man.
let me go speak English.
But they thought they were so
No,
untouchable.
they was Shalom. So
That's
you know
what's up.
they paying
Shit,
attention.
hey. It wasn't the polar opposite. They made the whole.
They better.
This is what the elder Capo called for. So 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Hey, and that's what happened to them. Because of that pride, because of how they dealt with the children of Israel, because of how their pride allowed them to do the earth, right? This is why their destruction is going to come now, man. They gave the Heavenly Father every reason and every right to fuck them up. That's how much of a bitch ass nigga he is, man.
They put their hands on the law. Said, what have you to do with my covenants? You know, seeing as you put instruction behind these,
right.
The minute you devils put your hands on this Bible, that's what you're now accountable for, man. And all the wickedness that you've done in the name of Christianity, it's now come back on your ass now, man. You propagated a false image of the Messiah all around the earth. And you made everybody bow unto it, man. So you finna pay for that, boy. On top of everything you did unto the children of Israel, man. And so there's no getting out of it. As it is written, them that are called by my name have suffered punishment. Shall thou altogether go unpunished?
That's right.
No, you shall not go unpunished. You're gonna surely drink of this cup,
That's right.
nigger.
Yeah.
Hey, Elder,
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise thee, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Right. You're small amongst the heathen. That goes for all you Edomites.
Yeah.
All right? Not just Amalek. All of Edom is small. You're the minority in the whole earth. And your numbers are dwindling. That's another reason why Esau can't take it.
And that's why they keep, you know, snatching up all these young underage Northern Kingdom girls, and all these girls in ICE captivity are coming up pregnant, and they're shipping them off to Texas. Right? I believe what they're really doing is they got an organized great thing going on, trying to build up Edomite numbers. Right? Because it's really happening. These girls are you know, they weren't pregnant and they're underage, 12, 13, 14 years old. They get snatched up, separated from their parents, and then they're coming up pregnant while inside of these facilities. And then they're shipping them all to Texas. So Texas got whole facilities full of all these pregnant girls.
Wow.
And so who's the fathers? These Edomites, you know, officers, clearance. But everything that they do is gonna be done.
as is the leader, so are the people.
There you go.
You got the pedo in chief in office. Look what they gonna do.
Exactly. Right. If your pedo in chief can grape all he want, all right, and he graping white women.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet white women.
Of course, ain't nobody gonna say shit. If you do that to white women, then you know, then it's over for the other women.
Keisha, your ass, Bruce.
Right?
For real?
Like them two, yeah. They snatch them right up.
Oh, yeah.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
They wake up in Texas with a big belly.
Go ahead, read. Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done.
And that's one of the first precepts I've learned. Right?
And there is no respect of person.
Right, so you're going to receive for everything you've done, you're going to receive it back. Galatians 6:7.
It's Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. The Most High God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yep, that shall he also reap.
and 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy that has showed no mercy.
Yeah, man. So you're gonna catch no mercy, man. Yeah. You're gonna get judgment without mercy. Ain't no plea. Ain't no master. I had enough. Master, I'm sorry. No, man.
And be like, Khabib, why you not going to sleep?
Right.
Why you tap?
No, hey, right. When he started beating kind of ass, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
He wanna talk. Right. He said, you want to talk? Let's talk.
Let's talk.
As he catching the flaps.
Right.
You know? Yeah, let's talk. Talk now.
Let's talk now.
It was legendary.
Definitely.
And the disgusting, frustrated, oh shit, I don't know. Then he started trying to talk. I was just trying to
It was business.
It was this business. Big. It was just, it wasn't personal. Right? No, talk now.
Talk now. Let's talk. Talk now.
All right? That revelation, you got it.
Oh, it's like
This is the book of Revelation 18 and 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and our power hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
So, when it comes to the punishment to the other nations, if you eat them, you're going to get it double. Minus the mo shit. Right?
Yeah.
Minus all that mo shit, playing with, tentacles and shit. We ain't doing all that. But everything, but you're going to get double everything, and you know how wicked and cruel your history is. Right? Cool. And that's just what we know, what you revealed or what we found out. Okay? Everything that you did unto us, we're going to do unto you worse. Double. And that's something that they've always feared. They even admit to that. Okay? They even admitted to that. We're afraid that if they ever get into power, they're going to do it to us what we did to them.
Yeah. Except for
guess what?
Except for the fruit shit. Except for the unlawful, wicked fruit shit. None of that butt breaking shit. But everything else, you're going to get it.
Go ahead, bro.
This book of Psalms, chapter 75 and 8. And I'm going to read it in the NLT if that's cool. It says, for the Lord Yahweh holds a cup in his hand that is full of foaming wine mixed with spices. He pours out the wine in judgment, and the wicked must drink it, draining it to the dregs. So, hey, and that dregs is that last part, man. That real bitter shit. Y'all gonna have to deal with that.
Backwash.
Yes.
Bitter.
Yeah, man. That dregs. What it say, that cup will be passed on to you,
This is the dread.
You're going to have to,
Wring it out for them.
it's going to look like porta potty water. Right? That dregs, you drinking that cup, man.
Yeah.
That cup of suffering, that cup of disgusting nastiness.
Embarrassment.
It's going to stay in your mouth.
Yeah.
In your mouth with an F, mouth. Right?
That's right. Yeah, that embarrassment, that shame, that reproach, that emasculation, minus the gay shit.
Right. I don't care how you do it. Put your fingers over your nose, however you gonna do it. You choking that shit down.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I better not catch you putting your finger on your nose.
I
boy.
say not on my plantation.
Not on my watch.
Matter of
boy.
fact, when they get to the end, nigga, you gonna have to put some water in that bitch and make sure you get the rest out of it too.
All of them, bitch.
You gotta empty the cup, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the drink. That's the drink. Every last bit. Yeah, that's the drink.
Except without mixture, so they drink all that nasty shit.
God.
Why? Water's for the dogs.
Water's too good for it.
Water's for the dogs.
This is the book of Isaiah 51 and 22. Thus saith the Lord and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt drink it, thou shalt no more drink it again.
Right. Hey, man, our punishment is accomplished.
So the Lord removed the cup from us. All right? He took the cup from us. All right? Scooping up the piss shit,
Yeah.
the throw up, all that, and he handed it right to your red ass.
Yep.
Right? The snot. Everybody shoot Nate. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Phlegm. Yeah, all that. It's all in that cup.
Yeah, you gotta drink that cup, homie.
This the book of Lament.
Hold on.
So, and I saw someone watching right now, man.
Yeah, good.
That's okay.
Good.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
Right, you got to the puddle and they like, nigga, lay down. So I can walk up and step over this puddle.
Boy.
And that's literally what they did to us.
Yeah.
To our women, to our children.
Yeah.
All right? Now it's going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Now we going to take a little Edomite baby and throw it in the cold-ass bed to warm it up for us. They will take our newborns and put them in the bed, warm that bed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the baby pissed the shit, they probably put it to death.
Oh, no question. Right? If they cry too much, you know they destroy it.
You know?
Yeah.
This the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So that wine is now going to you, man, as the elder said. He's taking it out of the hand. That cup is coming from the hands of the Israelite and giving it right to you.
Yeah.
Deal with that. Take that.
Take that. Take that.
That's that Deuteronomy the 30:7, man.
Yeah.
The curses will come from you to thine enemies.
Right.
Yeah, and what was that video? A couple days ago, Murph sent to me. Hurt. You might get killed. Anyway, Murph sent me a video, man, where this Jake was trying to take a picture of this chubby ninja woman. They end up standing up there, and the Edomites are walking around all in the way. And you hear the dude in the background, get out the way, Edomite.
I just did the lesson on that, man.
I was like, what?
He said, fuck out of the way, Edomite.
Right.
And when you check the comments, they laughing, but all Jake know what an Edomite is.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And see, and that has been their biggest secret. Their biggest secret is that they hid. They hid from everybody that they are the actual Edomites. As a matter of fact, they pushed the doctrine in the churches for a very long time that the Edomites were done away with. All right? When the Bible clearly tells you that there's no end to any nation.
Right.
No, so the Edomites were not done away with. What they did away with was the Edomite name. All right? And they started calling themselves all these other names.
Right.
All right? And the two latest names that they use is Caucasian and white. See, they didn't want the world to know that they were the biblical Edomites.
That's right.
All right? And the Bible clearly tells you, that the Lord returns to a world ruled by Edom. Because it's funny how you ask them that question, well, who rules the world? Then they start, and all for the last 40, 50 years, they brag about how they control and rule everything.
Exactly.
But then biblically, when you ask them that question, they want to try to throw the Chinese in there, throw the Japanese, throw the Arabs in there. I'm like, no. All those people have operated under your system. Who rules the world? All right? Right. The bases of men. Yeah, you're right.
Good answer.
The fake Jews, you're absolutely right. And they are Esau. Okay? Okay? They are the Amalekites themselves.
Yep.
The ones that aren't converts, the actual Amalekites. Anyway, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And there you are, man. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, and that's where we are.
Yep.
Okay, why? Because circling back to the beginning, this whole Iran thing. Asha, you get that Jeremiah 49:20, and you were holding. Who was holding Dragons of Arabia? There we are.
Perfect.
It circled us right back around because. Go ahead, read those. No, his first. Then
This
you.
is Jeremiah 49:20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh that he has taken against Edom, and his purposes, that he hath purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the habitations desolate with them.
So as you look at this war and how it has escalated, and the fact that America and Israel has run out of small arms, conventional war type stuff. All right, the only thing left for them to have a voice or to stay in any kind of power is to use the glittering swords,
Yep.
which fly from one end of the earth to the other. And it's not gonna be America. It's gonna be the Israelis that do it. All right, and when that happens, all the glittering swords from everywhere else is coming to Babylon and over there to the land of Israel. Okay, that's what's going to go down. And before that happens, you're gonna have. So we're really waiting on two things. We're waiting on the sedition of man. All right, and then in the sedition of man, they're gonna bring the MOTB.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
And then when they bring the MOTB, that's when the glistening swords they fly. All right?
What's MOTB? That's
The mark of the beast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? That's when they're gonna force that microchip. Okay? Then that's when the war to end all wars goes full blown. And then the Lord returns, you know, because the dragons of Arabia get ready to whoop everybody's ass with the help of Russia and China.
Facts.
And then in the middle of that fight, the Lord gonna come back and smash everybody.
Smash.
Right?
Smash everybody.
Come back. He gonna come back Hulk smash. Right.
Smash anybody.
Smash. War hole.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
So all them Arab nations, including the ones that were supporting America and Israel, are gonna join with the rest of their Arab brothers. Read.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth.
Yep.
That all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Yep.
Also the Carmenians raging and with wrath.
So the Iranians, the Carmenians are gonna join on to the rest of them Arab nations, and they're gonna wipe the Israelites off the face of the earth, man. Go ahead.
Also the Carmenians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them.
And so what's gonna cause this to happen? When them Israelites fire off that missile.
Man.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna drag American and all those soldiers that going over there to Western Asia, ain't none of them coming home. Right? Ain't none of them coming home. And unfortunately, they get all the ones who just got out of the military, like my nephew there. Yeah. They gonna call his ass right back. Well, maybe not him, because he got a big chicken dinner. But they might even overlook this and bring his ass back. Right? Big chicken dinner, it means a bad kind of discharge. Right? That's the one discharge you didn't want. Right? But they so desperate. They overlooking drug charges, they overlooking felonies, all that. Okay? And they took, and despite, we all saw the video with a 52-year-old man got the papers from the Department of the Army to report into his nearest base. He's 52. All right? Because they said they were from 18 to, normally it was 18 to 39 or 35 for the listener. Now they moved it 18 to 42. All right? So it went from 18 to 42. No, that dude was 53 years old, and I'm assuming because of the nature of, the job that he did, is probably why he got the paperwork. Because they want to probably make him like, you know, give him some rank and maybe make him an officer or make him you know, like a first sergeant or a damn warrant officers or something over some, you know. Nevertheless, whatever he is that he used to do, they need that shit.
But they probably sent it to the wrong nigga.
No, they
Same name.
Yeah, no, it was him. 'Cause he was prior service. He served. So he was, you know, he's like, I can't believe this shit. He said, I'm 52 years old. My knees are gone.
Right.
I didn't date, you know, I gave the army everything I had. I ain't got shit else to give. But they sent him the papers because he was in Nevada. So he's somewhere near Nevada because he said the nearest army station to me is in Nevada. And so he was sent a letter that he had to report in.
Yeah, because they ain't got
And he's
nobody
50
else.
fucking two.
Right, they ain't got nobody else. They
So
desperate.
it ain't, yeah, so they guess what? The little hats ain't going. All these little hat Americans.
Their kids ain't going.
And them little hats over there, they ain't going.
Oh yeah, they already said
They
not.
said you going to go fight for us.
We're not putting our boots
Go
on the ground.
die for us, little piggies.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the theory of more than one reason why he put ICE in the airport. Because they don't want motherfuckers trying to leave when they get that letter.
Oh yeah, to block them from running to Canada and going to Mexico.
So
Especially
that's-
now that
yeah.
Canada and Mexico is ops now.
Right. So that's one of the theories
Right.
why ICE is in all these airports.
And, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, but now you figure now that Mexico and Canada are the ops. Okay?
Right.
But all right, we got any last scriptures?
Bring it up.
Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem,
Right?
who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof.
So the Lord got an old beef with you, Edomites. Right? That's old. Why you bringing up old shit? The Lord, hey, get the scripture when it says he requires that which is past. See, Esau loves to say they want. You know, it's funny until the transatlantic slave trade was acknowledged by the world that it was the worst atrocity that ever happened in the history of mankind. Right now that you know.
Yeah, 123 countries signed it.
Now it's got to be some payment made for that, man. And it's funny that America, the Israelis, and Argentina, which are all controlled by little hats, they didn't want to agree with it. Right? Well, go ahead, brother.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and Yahweh requireth that which is past.
Right? So the Lord requires that which is past. You can't bring, because it's funny how they always wanted Jacob to forget about slavery, but they wanted no one to forget about the hollow, you know, the H hoax. They didn't want nobody to forget about that. Right? Okay? Go ahead and finish that. We gonna wrap.
Psalms 37 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Just start it again and read it again, brother.
Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom,
The Edomites, all right? Don't forget them. Go ahead.
in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed,
Right?
happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
So, like we said, double. It's going to be double unto you. Sword, hammer, axe, fire, all right? Whatever it be. Taking of your women, all right? That smacking sound. Okay? Go ahead.
Hey, Elder, if I may, this shows you that Babylon the Great is Edom, too.
Yes, it shows you that Babylon the Great is ruled by Edom. The Lord returns to a world ruled by the Edomites. That's
right.
You cannot get around it. They're not done away with, you lying pieces of shit. Go ahead.
Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Yeah, so, you know, that's pretty much speaks for itself. Edomite babies grabbed by the feet and
Right.
All right? You're right, just like like the Hulk did Loki. Puny God.
Yeah.
Okay? So with that, we're going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakwadash,
Kwam Yasharallah,
Kwam Yasharallah,
Abad Babal.
Abba, Babal.